Hello everyone, welcome back to One United, and this is our match reaction. Everton 1, Manchester United 3. Manchester United getting back to winning ways after two disappointing results. Okay, first I have to say it was a really good performance. I'm not saying it's really outstanding, phenomenal, but at least we showed character, we showed you know spirit, we showed willingness, and most of all, I think that is very professional performance. Get the job done away from home, and that is we keep winning away from home, but we keep faltering at home. So that's kind of weird. I think maybe have to do with when we're away, the home team usually have to attack, and that kind of suits us. But I think today we didn't really play counter attacking football. I think we did try to control the game. I think even to watch along after looking at the lineup, seeing that we have Mata there, I think all the intention was try to dominate, and I think we did that in a few phases of the game. It's a bit balanced, I would say, in terms of the possession, but I think overall chances creation, I think we did deserve to win. Not just looking at the shots, but if you look at the XG, I think Everton has less than 0.5 XG expected goals, and we have around 2.26 if not mistaken, and that's very high XG, and it's kind of close to our actual goal, which is 3. So I think we did play well today. I think we played really well. Credit to Oli and the boys. Yeah, we're talking about Oli. Interesting thing. The interview after the game, I just watched just now. He really slayed into the FA. We said they said it. Look, let me check if I can have the. Here's the script. The kickoff time set us up to fail. He said, "It's an absolute madness. The boy deserved better." He was referring to that we have to play in a lunchtime kickoff on Saturday after playing on Wednesday, traveling to Turkey, Istanbul. I think it's ridiculous. I think the schedule is a bit ridiculous. I think people that teams that travel far and play on a midweek should be given a Sunday game or at least a Monday night game, but we have the first game of the week, so I think Ole has every right to be pissed off. And that's kind of like a bit like Ferguson Prime, the way he conducted the interview, really saying to the FA. Kind of miss that those kind of pretty hard talk from Ferguson. So Oli kind of like channels that Ferguson just now during the interview. Again, back to the game. Like I said, I think we did well. We have a game plan, and we executed well. Very professional performance, and of course Bruno Fernandes, fantastic. I think he's after the the debacle against Istanbul, where he's real off form, and then I look at social media fans have started to go against him, saying we should drop him, blah blah blah. I think that's just ridiculous. That just shows the lack of memory from our fans. Like he is entitled to have one off day. Every player does. And today he shows again how important he is to us. Everything that when Bruno plays well, Manchester United plays well. Okay, so just so you know, some stat on Bruno Fernandes. I got it here. Wait. Okay, he has scored more goals, which is 13. Scored more non-penalty goals, which is 7, and registered more assists, 10, than any other Premier League midfielder since his debut. That's just nothing short of phenomenal. On another level, as Statman Dave said. So that just shows how important he is to us. And when he's on form, when he's on fire, then we, more than most, we will win games. We will dominate games. And today again, the pairing of Scott McTominay and Fred. I really love the way Ole set them up. They were very impressive last season when they played as a double pivot. We win a lot of big games with both Fred and McTominay. But today, I see the system is a bit different, and I like it. It seems that Ole has put McTominay sort of the deep lying playmaker, someone who has to be more disciplined in that staying in that position, and Fred has more freedom, to press and use his energy. Like I would say, his best attribute is his energy, his time, and his engine. So I kind of like that setup. A bit like Pirlo and Gattuso. I'm not saying those Scott McTominay and Fred is as good on the level of those two, but definitely is something that worth to try on a bit more. And it does make our midfield more solid, But it does pose another question: where do you put Paul Pogba now? I did say it, if you want to play Pogba, Fernandes, and another two, defensive minded player, Diamond might be the best. But looking at that game today, looks like Ole is going back to the formula that works very well for him last season with the double pivot with a big tweak. Like I said just now, where McTominay is the sort of deep lying playmaker. But does pose a problem with the form of Pogba. Where does he play now? Kira said we could put it on the wing, play as a attacking midfielder on the flanks. But I don't think he likes that. I don't think he prefers that. And for a fact, I know he wanted to play in the middle. So that does pose a question there. Moving forward for Oli, it's a good headache to have. But I think we look more solid with Scott McTominay and Fred. And the thing I like about Fred, man, I think he's, without Fernandes' performance, I would give Fred man of the match. The thing I like about Fred, last season played superbly, the most improved player in my eye. Lost his place when Pogba came back. Never complained, never sulked at all. Train hard, work hard, and win his place back. And he's definitely deserved to stay in the starting 11. He has been really magnificent. I'm gonna go with the player ratings a bit more later on. Let's see if I can get. There's some news I want to update. Bad news, really. Apparently, Shaw was subbed because he feels his hamstring, and Ole kind of confirms that in his interview that it might took some time. That's pity because he just started to get on form. 2 assists in a row, right? Now getting injured again. That's really unlucky. Hopefully, it won't be too long, right? And even Ole said Rashford is struggling a bit, maybe on his shoulder. If you notice, towards the end of the game, he did feel a bit on his shoulder. So let's hope that's not a serious condition for both players. And I think you have to expect, this kind of injury started to creep in, considering the fact that we have games almost every 3 days. So that's the reason we need a big squad. So hopefully it's not too serious, like I said again. And it's a good thing we have international now. It's the international break. With this issue we have, well, for once, I kind of say thankful we have international break. I always hate international break. Cut the momentum of us watching football. Anyway, Cavani scored his first goal. The moment Bruno Fernandes cut back that ball to him, I knew it was going in. So it's really good for him, for his motivation and spirit. Okay, I'm gonna go to the players rating right now. Now, where is that? Okay. So I'm gonna start with the here. Oh, sorry. Special mention to our defense, especially Maguire, keeping Dominic Calvert-Lewin quiet. I think that's quite impressive. It's quite good. So players rating, De Gea, I'm gonna give I'm gonna give him 7. He didn't have too much things to do, but he was solid when he was called upon. Wan-Bissaka, I think is our weakest link today. Not sure why he was off his game today. Maybe one reason maybe because Everton keep attacking his side and double teaming up him against Bernard and Digny. So maybe one reason, but I think he should probably be a bit better, especially in the first half. He did improve gradually, but I think he's our weakest link in today's game. So I'm gonna give him a 6.5. Lindelof, solid. Maybe a few headers that he didn't want against Dominic Calvert-Lewin, but overall I think very solid, very assured performance. I'm gonna give him 7. Maguire, impressive. Like I said, I'm gonna give him an 8. Really lead the line. Really dealt with all the aerial threat of Dominic Calvert-Lewin, so really good there. Shaw, unlucky to be subbed off. Had the assist, second assist, and especially in the first half, I think everything that is good on the flanks when we attack came from Shaw. So I'm gonna give Shaw a 7.5 just because he didn't finish the game because of injury. If not, I think I might give him an 8. Fred, superb performance, superb. I'm gonna give him 8.5. Really impressive. McTominay is another one who has a really good game. Yes, he did wasteful bit in the possession. Did cheaply give possession away a few times, but overall I think it was good. I'm gonna give him a 7.5. Just that he need to improve, his when he passes, make sure he doesn't give away possession cheaply, because he did that a few times. After he did the good work of, regaining back the ball, and then he cheaply gave it away back again. Mata, okay, Mata was, I think, the poorest player on the field, had to be said. So Mata gonna get a 6. Didn't contribute at all, I think, Mata today. Fernandez, the star man today, a 9. 2 goals and assists. What more can you say then? Rashford was okay. I guess. I'm gonna give a 7. Martial, the same too. 7 as well. Okay, for the subs, it's Cavani scored first goal. Made a few good runs. I think I'm gonna give him a 7.5 because he scored a goal. Right, Pogba looks okay when he come on. Looks okay. He's gonna get a 7. So Oli, now it's talking about Oli, the man who was constantly, his job being questioned. I'm not Oli in, I'm not Oli out. I'm neutral. I just look at the situation. I wish he will be given time to implement his vision, but as long as he, if he didn't get the result, I think the board has to make a decision. I always say that. I always maintain that stance. But today, Oli, Steam did well. I'm not saying it's outstanding, but they're professional. They have a game plan. They stuck with it and be very solid. So I'm gonna give Oli an 8 today. Right. So that's the players rating. So again, thank you for joining us. I hope you enjoy the game, the watch along. Join our next game. Of course, that will be in 2 weeks time because of the international break. But of course, we're gonna have still gonna have content during the international break. Thanks for joining me watching this watching this match reaction. Please give us your comments, your thoughts on the match, and please like, subscribe, and follow if you're on Facebook. I'm gonna see you guys in the next video. Bye bye.